What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up. And yo, we are gearing up for another NFL season as our Dallas Cowboys get prepared for camp. I'm excited. I know you're excited. Y'all can't lie to me. I know you're excited as we gear up for camp. We got a lot of incredible shows lined up these upcoming weeks. So turn on that notification bell so you do not miss out, because we have some bangers. But Dak Prescott, our quarterback, I know there's going to be some mice below that get so in their feelings anytime we say Dak, right? Who cares, right? We don't care about those people, not in this community, right? Losers. But Dak Prescott had a free camp today, and of course, he spoke to the media, and the question that was asked, how is things going with George Pickens? And he spoke very highly about George Pickens, said that George Pickens is just a guy that loves football. He loves football. He loves to win. He's excited for his change of scenery. And Dak Prescott doesn't think it's going to take much from them to get clicking. I don't think it is either. Because what you have to think about, Cowboys Nation, is Pickens ain't had no quarterback in a while. He ain't had no quarterback in a while. So, even though I like Russ and Russ could hustle, right? Russ was kind of just throwing things up, you know what I'm saying? You had Justin Fields, you had Mason Rudolph. Like, he ain't really had no quarterback. So Pickens was able to do what he was able to do in Pittsburgh without a quarterback. Imagine what he is going to be able to do with Dakota Rain Press. Oh, Tuck, you just meant Dak shucks, Dak meant this, and Dak did this, and Dak took my girl, and Dak did. Shut up with all that bitching down there, right? Dak Prescott is still a top NFL quarterback, no matter how these dummies below want to slice it, right? So I feel like George Pickens is going to be enthusiastic to not only have Dak Prescott, but to also have CeeDee Lamb. And I'm expecting big things when it comes to our passing game. I know we've spoken ad nauseum about the run game, right? Running backs do matter. Salute the DMV, salute the Lou, salute the law, right? Run the damn ball. I'm with you, Shotty. But if the Dallas Cowboys are going to win and be competitive, it's going to be on Dak Prescott and those two wide receivers, three if you want to count Cavante Turpin, but I don't know if I want to mention Turpin and weapons right now, all right? But I feel like ultimately our passing game will be much improved due to the adding and addition of George Pickens, and I know Dak Prescott, our quarterback, is excited. Not going to reveal too much, but he was asking for something like this. Dak was asking for something like this. Trust me, I know people who know people who might know people or two, all right? Now, I just got off the show. Salute to my bro Schmo. Does incredible NFL draft content. We're actually going to probably do something around the clock moving forward. He's already doing draft content, and I'm just so jealous, right? But we just did a show a second ago, and we were talking about the most important piece when it comes to this Dallas Cowboys season and the success. And I've been saying this, and I'm not backing off my statement. It's Tyler Gayton. And I feel like Tyler Gayton, y'all, is going to take a leap forward. I felt like he was put in a very, 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 very bad situation last year by being tossed out to left tackle, never playing the position, being a first-round draft pick and having no insurance policy. It was pretty much sink or swim. And then you really didn't have an offensive line coach in Mike Solari. He was destined to fail. All right. So I feel like Tyler Gayton having a full year to train, have film to learn from, training with Big Duke, having Connor Riley, having a more efficient offensive scheme with Clayton Adams and Broughton Schottenheimer that's not going to be super duper pass heavy. All right. I feel like Tyler Gayton is going to take a leap forward. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be all pro. I'm not saying, right, because he can still have some slips, and I think he probably still has some slips, but I think he is going to take a leap where the Tyler Gayton that we saw last year may have been an anomaly, but I feel like it has to happen. It has to happen because we were talking about some guys, right? Awesome Richards and Cornelius and Brock Hoffman. And like the left tackle position is key. And I know a lot of people want to kind of slice it and say, oh, the right tackle is just important. I get all your metrics. Left tackle, blindside, pure football is important. And I feel like Tyler Gayton has to drastically improve. If not, y'all, it's going to be a bumpy ride because the Cowboys might have to go bring in a veteran. Now, we do have some shiftier guys. You can always kick Tyler Smith out. You know, you got some guys that you brought in from free agency, so maybe you can get creative there. But I think to keep the continuity of the offensive line really intact, Tyler Gayton needs to take a leap, and I think that he will take a leap. But I also been asked this question, and I don't know. So I want you to comment below. Think that, Ron. Who is our starting defensive ends in that rotation? Got Sam. Talking about the other side, not the Micah side, the other side, right? Not the Micah, the other side, right? Got Sam Williams. You got Fowler, who we paid big money to, if you want to call it that. Marshawn Nealon, who was a second-round pick last year. Donovan. Ezekaraku, who I think is going to be phenomenal. Who do y'all think is going to be the lead dog in that rotation? I think it's up in the air. And also, I think it's up for grab. I know a lot of people want to coin Sam Williams as it's his position to lose. I don't think that's the case. I think if somebody turns up like Nealon or even Donovan, it might just be, hey, bro, sayonara. Now, I do think that Sam Williams, if healthy, will have an incredible season. Then we just won't pay him next year, right? But I think for that rotation, y'all, it's going to be hard to get reps. Maybe Nealon might be the outside guy. You know, maybe Donovan could be a futuristic play, but I would be shocked if that's the case because the kid is just far too damn talented. Like, I cannot wait. I didn't even do the Donovan college film breakdown when we got him because I want to do the end season film for Donovan because I cannot wait for you guys to see this kid's toolbox. I mean, it is complete. And I'm so fortunate lucky that we got him, right? But I think that there's going to be a few guys at that edge position who might be sitting on the sideline a lot more than we expect. And it might be Nealon, it might be Sam, but it damn sure ain't going to be Fowler, and I would be shocked if it's going to be Donovan. But I think the key thing is we have some guys that can peel their ears back and get after the quarterback. Really go get after the quarterback. Now, you got to eat your dinner, got to eat all your vegetables first. You got to stop the run first before you can start quarterback hunting. But on those third and longs, all right, it's going to be opportunity, and I cannot wait to see what Matt Eberflus unfolds when it comes to packages. I know Matty E. Let's talk Matty E. I know you like to just rush 4 and drop 7. You really don't blitz a lot. But with this personnel, send them dogs. Matt Eberflus. I know, bro, just rushing with your front 4 and drop 7 is what you do. You really only blitz like 19% of the time. That was Chicago. You in Dallas now. Send them dogs. Send them dogs because you have guys that can cause havoc all over the field. Don't sit back and just let your front 4. Now, granted, could your front 4 probably get pressure? Yeah, you got Osa in the interior, you got Micah, you got Fowler, and you got, I don't know, Solomon Thomas, who was a first-round pick. In your interior, maybe you can get pressure with 4, but there's going to be some cases where you're going to have to send those dogs, and we definitely have some dogs, and I cannot wait to get to camp so we can really see what's unfolding. When there's going to be some thumping, pause if you will. You know what I'm saying? Get them pads on. Peeling paint is what I used to say, right? Some actual contact at camp. And we're going to have eyes there watching and monitoring every minor detail, and that is why you guys need to turn on the notification bell so you do not miss out. So it's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. If you're playing college football 26 and you see JTuck1551, just run the other way. Just get away from me. It's going to be peaceful because right now, your boy's a dog. I showed DMV in Rome. I have a whole... Y'all think I'm playing? Hold on. Y'all think I'll be playing. Y'all really think I'll be playing. I got a whole play calling sheet. Let me focus. Hold on, let's focus. I got a whole play calling sheet, adjustments, reads, 2-minute offense. Oh, I am locked and loaded, and we are still going through our installs, getting ready for the weekend. But if you want to play me in the game on PSN, it's JTuck151. Y'all know where to find me. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and Dak to Pickens, season is loading. Peace.